Hello guys, my name is Luca from AudioTribe YouTube channel, and in this video we'll make an unboxing and I will give you my first impressions about the JBL BAR 1300, the MK2 model. So this is the soundbar from JBL that has the most power and has the most function between all of them. So this should be insane, but insane is the price. It costs around $1,700, so in my opinion it is just too much. But let's see what we have in the box, because some of the soundbars that you find on the market that cost around $1,500 $2,000, they really worth it. So let's see what we have here. Of course I did not pay for it $1,600. I paid for it only $900 because I bought it resealed from the store, and I am very curious how does it look. I'm very curious if it has all the accessories for use this soundbar, and I am very curious how it sounds because it has 2470 watts of power. So it has the power of two JBL Party Box Ultimates. So let's see what we have in the box. And now let's take a closer look at what we have in the box. So we have the dual subwoofer that has two 8-inch subs. We have here the main soundbar unit, and here we have the two rear detachable speakers. Here we have these connectors that looks very good when the speakers are detached, and these are the two other connectors. We have here the remote control. Here we have for mounting on the wall, the charging cable, the USB cable that it is really small, another charging cable, and here I don't know, let's see. Okay, so are for mounters. Here are some screws, other screws, and other screws. Now I will mount this soundbar, the JBL BAR 1300 MK2. I can definitely tell you that till now I made the reviews of all JBL soundbars that are on the market. JBL BAR 2.1, JBL BAR 3.1, 5.1, the JBL BAR 800, 500, 1000, 1300, and I can definitely tell you that this soundbar, it is the most impressive and has the best materials. So let's talk about the subwoofer. This has two 8-inch woofers, and it has only one button here on the back part. Now let's talk about the rear detachable speakers. As you see, these are the back part. It has Auracast built in. It has a turning on and off button, and of course Bluetooth, and I don't know what this means, but we will find out. Of course we can charge them via the USB-C, but they will charge directly when they are connected here to the main soundbar unit. And let's talk about the soundbar unit. We see here that it has some bass ports. I think on the sides it has the tweeters that give us sound, and these are the inputs. We see here that it has the USB, Ethernet, HDMI 1, 2, and 3. It has the HDMI out or the eARC, and it has an optical. Of course it has even Bluetooth. So I will connect it to the smart TV and turn it on. And now let's talk about the power of this amazing speaker. It has a total power of 2470 watts of power. The soundbar has 950 watts, and the surround speakers has 2 by 160 watts of power. The subwoofer output power, it is 1200 watts of power that comes from two 8-inch woofers. Of course, the soundbar has 8 racetrack drivers, 7 tweeters, and 4 up-firing full-range driver that give us Atmos sound. Of course, the surround speakers, the rear detachable speakers, has 2 racetrack drivers, 1 full range driver, and 1 3-inch up-firing full range driver. And of course, it looks amazing. Look at it. And something different about this speaker about this soundbar is that the rear detachable speakers are mounted like this and not like this, you know, so they work like this. It looks very good, but the main thing is the sound. So let's turn it on. This is the remote control. This is the first time that I turn it on. TV speakers active. It has a small display here. It says to TV, recommend to use ultra high speed HDMI cable. So I use the HDMI that I received in the package. Okay, I will enter Bluetooth mode and I will give it a sound test. Of course, if you like the sound, you can find it in the members only on AudioTribe YouTube channel. I really love that it has a dual subwoofer. So let's give it a go.
Testing from the lows to highs, every small frequency soaring in the sky. I feel every ripple, each wave in the air, testing the limits, the sound everywhere, from quiet beginnings to a powerful rise. I test every system beneath the vast
That was the sound test. Now let us put a movie on Netflix to see how it will sound.
They'll forgive me. Watch out for that! They're expecting go, go, go.
So I have tested the music, I have tested the Atmos in movies, and I have tested the Atmos in sound. And I can definitely tell you that after listening to all of JBL soundbars till now, this is the most powerful one. The sound is crystal clear from 0 to 100, so no distortion. If the older soundbars from JBL was very good at giving us loudness and bass, this is the first soundbar from JBL that give us really that true surround feeling, because the real speakers, these ones, are really powerful. So I really love the surround sound that this speaker can give us. But it costs $1,600. Does it worth it? In my opinion, $1,600, it is just too much to pay for a soundbar. You can easily go to and buy the JBL BAR 800 that has real detachable speakers, and it is very good. But if you want the newest and the best of the best, this, in my opinion, it is just the best of the best. I never tested anything like this. It gives us quality sound, it gives us bass that you can feel it everywhere, but not that punchy bass. It gives us that deep and cool feeling of bass, you know, even at low volumes and even at high volumes. It looks very good. It is kind of big, but come on, it has, I think, 15-20 speakers all inside here. And yes, it's worth $1,600. I am very glad that I buy this speaker from altex.com with only $900, and I received everything in the box. Nothing is missing, even the remote control, and the soundbar, it is flawless. It doesn't have a scratch. So yes, I really like this soundbar. So this is the JBL BAR 1300, the MK2, that has 2470 watts of power. But let's talk about watts. 2470 watts of power, it means that we have here the combined power of two JBL Party Box Ultimate and one JBL Party Box 320, and I can definitely tell you that the power is not there. Come on, it is very loud, it is very intense, the bass, it is very powerful. You can definitely hear the mids, the highs and the lows. But 2470 watts of power, no, it doesn't have 2470 watts. I don't know how they managed to calculate it, but on the paper it looks good, but in real life, compared to other speakers from JBL, there is no match, you know. Yes, it is very loud, it is very intense, the bass is there, but it is not as loud as two JBL Party Box Ultimate and one 320. So my conclusion for this JBL soundbar is this: I was impressed by the specs, I was impressed by the subwoofer. I really love how this looks and how this feels. This is really heavy. I think it has 8 to 10 kilograms, so it is really heavy. I really love the finish touches of the soundbar, yes, I will recommend it to buy it, but at a lower price, you know. Just wait for Black Friday, I don't know, and if you will pay for it $1,200, in my opinion, this is a very good buy. So I'm very curious, what do you think about the JBL BAR 1300, the MK2, the top tier of JBL soundbars? In my opinion, it is a very good go, but I'm very curious, what do you think? Till then, feel free to subscribe to AudioTribe YouTube channel and please hit that like button. Cheers!